joyful rise, great afternoon, and great evening wherever you are. This is Deanna, a.k.a. Mrs. Jones, a.k.a. Lady Ariel, here for Motivational Mondays. Now, we first off want to give thanks, praises, and aises, you understand, to everyone who has continuously or itinerantly showed us love, support, you understand, to all our subs, aka familia, you understand, to even our little ones, right? Because even in between doing our best to get these videos out here and handle business and everything else, and tending to their daily needs every minute, every second, every hour, you understand, we're continually motivated to keep on pushing, you understand, because sometimes when things are happening and things seem to start getting out of whack, sometimes we lose focus, or we may feel unbalanced, or we start to feel like we need to get in tune, right? Because we're very careful with our words, you understand? So we just want to say bless up, thank you, bless up to the Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, Spirit, Archangels, Mikael being the head, guardian angels, ascended masters, beautiful light beings of divine love and light, our spirit guides, everyone, Ya Rastafari, you understand? So the message today for Motivational Mondays is be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. There's a song by Ziggy Marley that I heard, let's see, we're in 2021. I heard this song like 2013, right? And it stuck with I like ever since. And it's gotta be true to myself. That's the name of it, right? And so when I was sitting up here thinking about, okay, what's the message gonna be? And then I just let it go. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna sit there and ponder on it. It's going to come to I like it always does. And so the words be true to yourself popped up, right? And think about this. Think about this. We've all been in some type of way, form, of fashion, right? Where we were not true to ourselves. We made decisions based off of somebody else's feelings because we didn't want to hurt their feelings. So then we diluted what we wanted to say, or diluted our feelings, right? And we were not being true to ourselves. Like, case in point, some of you guys are in a relationship right now. A relationship that you have been struggling with for a very long time. A romantic one, or romantic as most people say, right? And you know in your heart of hearts, especially after you guys have been trying to work it out, argument after argument, every day, ups and downs, flips and turns, all the time, and you see, look, we're not truly compatible. Like, this is not truly meant to be at this moment in time and space. If it is, it's not right now. You understand? Because guess what? Y'all start to find yourselves compromising your being, compromising who you are, and then justifying what you compromise, which is yourself. You understand? When you see that situation isn't assisting, it's not helping you grow, it's not allowing you to grow, right? And then at times we self-sabotage ourselves. You understand? And then, you understand, remember, words, sound, and power. If we say something long enough, or we think something long enough, it comes into a reality. You understand? And so when you're sitting there in a situation and you continue to say, well, this is not working. This is not working. You see that it's not working. You feel that it's truly not working after you have done all you can, right? After you have done everything that you possibly can, or that you feel like you possibly, can, or that you feel like it's done, whatever the case is. You really know in your heart, like, case in point, I knew, this is me, I'm getting a bit personal now, you understand? So I'm cool with it, you understand? Because, you understand, I'm over it. But this is the truth and in order. You understand? Remember, I'm a master builder. I'm on Life Path 22. I'm a master teacher. You understand? So even with my own situations or hurts that I've been through, they are also a lesson for I to teach, right? For us to teach. You understand? To you all. I was married previously. I was married for almost about 6 years. You understand? I was married to someone I had known since high school. We dated in high school. And then when, time came around, we rekindled the flame or whatever the case is, right? And so there was a situation or a period where we were homeless, right? And then, my daughter and I ended up going to the shelter because this person's family member kicked us out, whatever. And he didn't come along with us, you understand? And so that hurt because I'm like, wow, how you supposed to be my husband? You're supposed to be the head of the house. I didn't already, we done already been through this, been through that. And, okay, our marriage isn't messed up to the point where we can't work things out, right? And so fast forward, I guess I found out once again, we were separated on Facebook. I had to go to Facebook to find that out, right? Communication, lack of communication, man, it does not rule the nation. You understand? So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay. I decide what was it? Okay, after I got my place, right? And then they came around, spent the night, you understand? I hold my vows very seriously when it comes to marriage, commitment, all of those things. So I, let them come over. We're talking to see, where things are going to go with our marriage, whatever. You understand? So after, being intimate and then the next day waking up, some say, look at his phone. I look at his phone and I see these messages that he was messaging another woman. So he had been messing with someone else while going through the struggle, you understand, of being homeless, to staying in the shelter and everything else. And then down the line, once he realized, I guess, because she was a married woman and she didn't want to mess up her household or whatever, he came back to me. Of course, I took him back, you understand, and then I wasn't told the truth about them being intimate until I read some text messages in one of his old phones. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, I'm reading this and, a little after we had gotten back together. And I'm like, wow, I've never seen you express love like this before. You never expressed it to I. The way that he was expressing it to this woman, it was like, wow. And so I felt then and there that it was over. I felt it was over days prior when he said to me that he needed to talk. And he said, what if I seriously leave you for this other person? And I'm like, wow, this is for real, for real. So the only reason why he came home was because she was spooked about the situation and didn't know how it would end, because she knew it would mess up her world. It would mess up what she had going on, right? And so fast forward, you understand, when I started just seeing little things and certain little things were said, and I'm peeping everything that's going on between us, I'm like, this is really over. We tried, we did what we need to do. He woke up one day and said, what if I'm not for you? What if I'm preparing you for the person you're supposed to be with? And I was like, wow, what would make you say that? Where is this coming from? You understand? And being that I'm an overstanding person, I know that this person has dealt with a lot, losing both parents, all type of different spiritual elevation and evolving going on. So, I'm very overstanding, you understand? But I knew to also protect my heart. You understand? I had to be true to myself. Let's be real, Deanna. Let's be real. This is where this is going, and you see what direction this is in. You understand? So eventually, you understand, we parted ways, you understand, and then down the line, I went ahead, got the divorce papers, so on and so forth, you understand, and I'm happy. See, I didn't compromise myself because as a woman, you understand, I knew what my value was. You understand, I knew my worth, and I knew I was not going to sit up there and keep trying with someone who wasn't even willing to try. I promised, word is bond. You understand? Nothing was messed up to the point we couldn't just say, hey, let's go to counseling, let's do this, let's do that. But I know divine timing is everything. Divine intervention is everything. And I didn't fight it. I went through a period of being single. At the townhome I had a closet, and I watched this movie, War Room, and I was inspired to start writing my prayers on the wall. I would go in the closet and I would just pray. Sometimes I would fall asleep in there, and my daughter would say, Mom, where are you? I'm in here in my room, you understand? I'm in here in the closet, and at times she would fall asleep with I in there, you understand? So I knew I had to, pick and choose. They say pick and choose your battles. And this was something that was not worth fighting for, because then it meant I had to compromise myself, which meant I would not have been true to myself. So for everyone who are out there going through a situation, be true to yourself, right? I'm happy I was true to myself, because I am more happier in my life, in my marriage, in my love, being able to express my love, and then being able to feel that love expressed to I like 10 times fold. It feels so great. So remember to be true to yourself. When you see that something is not going in a particular direction, or you pray about it, and the signs and symbols are everything. Signs and symbols are for the conscious mind. So when you see that truly, you understand, I'm not saying like people who are in a situation and they're thinking about leaving their spouse for somebody else because of some whole other shenanigans. No, I'm not encouraging that. What I'm encouraging is this: to be real and be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Even if it's a work situation and you see you keep busting your hump, you see that this is not getting you nowhere. You understand? Be true to yourself. Let go of it. L-I-G it. You understand? When you see a friendship, right, is not working out, and you find yourself catering to this person day in and day out, attending to their needs, but when you need them, they're not there for you, and this has happened countless times. Be true to yourself. Love on yourself. Do some things that influence and encourage the love within you, right? Do things that help elevate and rise that energy, you understand? Because when you do things, right, when you put that energy out there to elevate the love within you, I promise, word is bond. It's gonna come back to you. It's gonna hit you so hard, you're gonna be like, wow, this is what this feels like to be true to myself. When you guys get a chance, look up Ziggy Marley. Look up the song Gotta Be True to Myself. And I promise you, when you listen to that song, when you listen to the words, it's gonna hit you like a ton of bricks. Some of y'all may even cry. You understand? Because I had moments where I may have cried. You understand? And it wasn't just crying because I'm sad or crying because of those things. It's just like the reality hits you like, you know what? This is for real. You understand? This song, for sure, definitely will encourage some of y'all, because it definitely did that for me. What's today's message again for Motivational Mondays? Be true to yourself. We love you guys unconditionally, right? We love y'all and encourage y'all to keep on going. You understand? Keep pushing through with your journey. You understand? Keep going along your path. If you ran across this video, it's for a reason. It's for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences. We, the Joneses, do not believe in coincidences. We know that everything happens in divine timing. It's always, if we don't see you today, if we don't see you tomorrow, we will see you soon. Remember, we're just the messengers. Did you get the message? Peace, love, blessings. Namaste.